News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners and Humana. News 46 is also brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Look for news about their latest healthcare center opening soon in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine. News 46 is also brought to you by Safi of Las Vegas. At Safi, we're more than a foster care and adoption agency. We're working to build stronger families in our communities. Visit our website at safi.org.
Tonight on News 46, a boot camp graduation at Pahrump Valley High School. Part 2 in response to item number 9 on the town board agenda. And the Nevada vine system is being tested in Nye County. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Vern Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, July 28th, 2011. I'm Rick Vale for News 46. Topping our news tonight, a release from the Nevada Attorney General's office today reports on an emerging menace called bath salts. It is becoming increasingly popular as a designer drug. The scariest part is, as of now, there is no federal law prohibiting their sale. These drugs are sold over the counter in convenience stores, head shops, and over the internet with exotic names such as Tranquility, Red Dove, Ivory Snow, or Vanilla Sky. They are marketed as bath sales and labeled not for human consumption, which has enabled them to avoid being specifically enumerated as illegal. The drug is marketed towards young people who think they can get high without breaking the law since the substances are not illegal. The drug contains mephedrone and when ingested can cause agitation, paranoia, hallucinations, chest pain, and suicidal thoughts. Users have ended up in emergency rooms after having slashed themselves during a hallucination episode. Some have committed suicide, and for more information on the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Quarterly, you can go to KPVM's Facebook page. And folks, we continue our interview with Vern Van Winkle, owner of KPVM, and his response to the Pahrump Tourism and Convention Council, recommending a California company to receive $11,000 from the Pahrump Room Tax Fund. This fund is from tourists coming into the town of Pahrump and can only be used to bring more tourist dollars into our town to increase business.
So I bid the proposal the best I could under the guidelines that I was given, and every detail in their guideline matches exactly what I have in my Pahrump video currently that KPVM produced. And that's really the scenario of it. So hopefully they're going to see that, and at least they're going to give us an opportunity to look at it one more time. And I guarantee them they'll have a very fine product when they're done. They'll be very pleased. We have 2 Emmy Award. My editor has 2 Emmy Awards in-house here. I have a brilliant editor for video as well in the house who's done movies, who's basically working with us between jobs, but he's taken the full-time job position. I've been in this industry since 1979. You know, you look at our news products, you look at our web products. If the money is there and if they're willing to pay, we'll do the job that they need done. But we can't do it for free.
And the thing is that having a limited budget does limit your potential for how much you can give them. That is really true.
Well, when I turned in the packet, I was kind of a little discouraged, and I was actually contemplating, do I really want to bid on the project because of the cost factor that I would be losing and the time that it takes to do such a video. I felt in my heart it is my due diligence as a business owner in this community and as the broadcast TV station to do this project for their budget that they had wanted, which was $7,500. That's why I felt that way. Now that I know that they have more money to do it, then they should give that money appropriately
to a local company. Were you disappointed at the lack of faith that they seem to have, or the some of the comments that they seem to have about KPVM? Are they just ill-informed about the capability?
Well, I did feel that it was knowing these people very well, a lot of them on the board. And as a matter of fact, Karen Spalding on the board has seen the video. She's commented that she liked the video. Kelly Buffy liked the video. Tom Waters liked the video. He actually enjoyed it. One of the comments came from Harley Culkin that he said, wow, where's that? I want to move there. So there's definitely no quality issue. What's happened is that this board has been wowed by a video presentation that was probably very nice and that was specifically made for this type of application.
But will they come through with what they showed them? Because when you look at their website, they do have promotional videos, but for the amount of money that the town is willing to give, will they actually come up with that type of production? I mean, like you said, they have to keep coming up here to get...
One of the challenges I felt last night that was said is that we're going to get a $100,000 budget for $11,000. I have a question for you in this town. If you're driving a Lexus or if you're driving a Mercedes, are you going to be able to buy that Mercedes for 70, 80% off? No way. They're going to take every bit of the $16,000. They're going to basically come out here and they're going to have to be out here several times. There's going to be a lot of travel expense. We can do the video. I can match their price for $11,000. I can do it for $7,500 if they want me to do it for $7,500. We can keep it here locally. We can do the project locally. We can keep the funds here locally. I don't think it's fair that I have to do it for $7,500 now that the cat's been out of the bag, that they are willing to spend the $11,000. So that's up to them. We'll work it out the way it is. I'm sure they're all going to work it out, and we'll find out what happens from here. It is frustrating to me because I do feel like KPVM, we broadcast this meeting last night, and I feel like we were basically made out to be as a podunk KPVM-TV station, which is highly offensive to me and my entire staff who was there.
And the money that you put out on town events, I mean, like, you broadcast the event live last night. This is all at your cost. The money that you put out on a daily basis to promote the town of Pahrump, to help the town of Pahrump, people don't realize that this is actual real money that you put out every day to...
I have to pay people to do this. They turned us down. They turned down KPVM to provide this community live broadcast meeting coverage. The town board did it. The county commissioners did it. The sheriff's office did it. And the school board did it. However, they were all interested, but they wanted to go with a different system called Granicus, which basically is for the internet. And so they elected to use their money towards that. But we still continue every single day to try to provide these services, and we have absolutely zero sponsorships in helping KPVM put this together.
And do you think that the town board was really looking when they made their comments about spending local? Several of them were very sure that they really wanted to consider local companies.
I think it's a slap in the face. You know, we're supposed to have this campaign going on saying that it's local. Mm-hmm. It's not local. I want to make one correction. We have one sponsor that has been put on the website as a crawl, and that's Bedrock. They're a rock company here locally. All the other companies, the sponsors, are KPVM-TV, who's basically self-promoting.
This is a big trickle-down effect, isn't it? When you don't spend local, especially the Pahrump Tourism and Convention Council should know this more than anybody. Spending local, money coming in locally, what does this do to our economy?
Well, it weakens it. The bottom line, it weakens it. This community is dying. But the lack of businesses not coming in, the lack of business, you hear it every day when you go to the town board. I used to kind of think that these guys basically come to the town board were just kind of being a little over eccentric about things. But I'm now beginning, after my own experience, thinking, wow, maybe there might have something here. I'm not saying they do, I'm not saying they don't. But I'm just saying that for businesses, this community has to do everything they possibly can to keep the businesses that are here and to do everything they possibly can to get new businesses here. If we don't, we are in big trouble. This community, we provide our business services on advertising. When the hospital doesn't advertise, when the casinos don't advertise, when the businesses don't advertise because they don't put funds into advertising and local media, or they don't basically have the funds because people aren't using their services, or people aren't saying, yes, I saw their commercial on KPVM, it hurts. Because what happens is that trickle-down effect means is that we can't provide you this newscast that we provide every single day. We can't provide you ION. We can't provide you this TV. We can't provide you the information, the government meetings for free that we do. We need support. When you don't put the money into the community, you can't use the money in the community.
And those of you wishing to support KPVM are encouraged to contact your town board and to attend the next town board meeting to voice your opinions. And folks, we'll have much more local news right after the break, so please keep it here. Folks, welcome back to News 46. 40 kids graduated from the Nye County Sheriff's Juvenile Probation Boot Camp this afternoon at Pahrump Valley High School's 9th grade academy. The 6-week program included martial arts, physical exercise, and confidence-building exercises. We spoke to Tom Metcher.
We had a graduation. These are kids that our office works directly with or indirectly with. They're involved in what we call a summer youth program. It's kind of a modified boot camp. Got involved, had the Pahrump Valley High School Junior ROTC get involved to work with these kids in doing drill and ceremony exercises. They got to do physical fitness in the morning, and they were a big part of our program. Tons of partners came to the table to make this happen. It's our 4th year in a row. And this, I think, has been our best year because we've been able to involve so many people from around the community, so many different partners that got in and worked with the kids, and we're real happy with the result. The program was held over here on the 9th grade campus. We used this gym. We also had a couple of modular classrooms that the school district allowed us to have access to. And they did a little bit of time outside until the weather got real hot, and then most of the physical activities were inside.
How many kids do we have total? We
wound up graduating 40 out of 42. So very successful program, very happy about it. We're going to grow from here.
This program is not only just during the boot camp, but something that they can take past the boot camp. Tell why it's so important that the kids have the interaction with the officers, with this kind of thing, and this building of confidence that they go through.
Well, I think the big part of it is for these kids in the program to understand that they have a built-in support system, and we hope that starts at home. It doesn't always happen, but there's always people that they can come to within the community. Just because there may be law enforcement or people that carry authority does not mean we're not approachable. We want to be approached. We want to be aware of a situation before it evolves into something worse. So this is just a prime example of an entire community, all the services here, rallying together to provide an essential network of services for the summer.
How many weeks do we go on with this boot camp?
It's a 6-week program. We do 2 days a week for 6 weeks, so we're seriously thinking about both expanding the number of weeks and the number of days during the week for the program. Great feedback from the kids. They love the involvement. They love the structure and the discipline, believe it or not. There's a little bit of an adjustment phase, as you get started, but once they get going and get into a routine, they appreciate the discipline.
It's actually really true. Kids are looking for that. Structure gives them a sense of security.
Absolutely. We all have boundaries and areas that we have to stay within, and as long as those are defined and they know where to go and how to do, absolutely respond to it.
And who do we have sponsoring this?
Oh, we have many sponsors. Along with juvenile probation, it's kind of spearheaded, but we have many partners that have come to the table. The Nye County School District, of course, with the Junior ROTC was essential. We have a couple of private agencies here in the community, Eagle Quest of Nevada, Hope Counseling, Nevada Outreach and Training Services, formerly No to Abuse. Pahrump Valley Fire Department really helped us out, got some assistance from Walmart. I know we had 9 or 10 key partners.
If you would like to get more information, sponsor, or volunteer for next year's boot camp, call Pahrump Juvenile Probation at 751-7007. Again, that number is 751-7007. And a special hello to Terry Morgan, who was at the boot camp this morning and is a loyal KPVM viewer. The Nevada Vine is being tested here in Nye County. Victims and other concerned citizens will now have access to custody information about offenders held in jails or prisons throughout the state.
In 2009, the Nevada Attorney General's office received a grant for over $800,000 from the Bureau of Justice Assistance to implement a statewide automated victim information and notification for the state of Nevada called NV Vine. Nevada crime victims and other concerned citizens will have around-the-clock access to custody information about offenders held in jails or prisons throughout the state. NV Vine will connect the state's county jails, the Department of Corrections, probation and parole, and other law enforcement agencies. In recent years, Clark and Washoe counties, along with North Las Vegas, have contracted for their own Vine services. Altogether, more than 3.5 million phone calls, inbound and outbound, have been made in Nevada, and nearly 300,000 searches have been conducted online. Clark and Washoe counties will be incorporated into the statewide system. NV Vine has been launched in 6 rural counties to date: Douglas, Esmeralda, Elko, Humboldt, Lander, and Lyon. It is currently being implemented and tested in the following counties and detention centers: Churchill, Nye, Carson City, Lincoln, Las Vegas Enforcement and Detention, City of Mesquite, and Henderson Detention Center. The expected statewide completion date is June 30th of 2012. Users can contact the Nevada Vine at 1-888-2NV-VINE. That's 1-888-2NV-VINE, or go to vinelink.com to track the custody and status of an offender or register to be notified by phone or email in the event of a transfer, release, or escape. Live operators are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to assist victims who need help obtaining offender information or registering for notification. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Dennis Keating, owner of Bad Dog Live Entertainment, is an all-around performer. We caught up with him at a recent event.
Is karaoke, DJ, and live music service available for any events, corporate events, local businesses, benefits, fundraisers, and I also do a lot of donating back to the community with this event.
And live, you perform as well yourself. I know that you have quite a few different acts. Tell everybody about that.
Yes, I'm also a professional musician, singer. I've filled in over at the Lion King at Mandalay Bay. I have a band. We've done New Year's gigs here locally. Played with Al Jarreau at the Orleans New Year's several years back. Used to play in a big band, Maynard Ferguson Big Band. And I also do Louis Armstrong impersonations, as well as I added a new one, which is CeeLo Green, the song Forget You. I now do CeeLo Green.
There you go. Everybody knows how legendary you are at doing your Louis Armstrong. I can't wait to see the CeeLo Green. And you're for hire. People can hire you for all their different types of parties, any type of event.
Yes, anything from a toga party to a school dance to weddings to anniversary parties. We also do divorce parties now, which are quite popular. And, you know, I enjoy doing anything for the community, and any organization or any group that hires me, I enjoy giving back and being a special part of their event.
I know that you're here at Smiles Across the Pahrump. Do you help coordinate as well as MC and help the people give some advice on their party?
Yes, I can also do some basic party planning, as well as making sure the event runs smoothly. Just hire me, put it in my hands, and I will make sure it's a memorable event for all.
Wonderful. How can people reach you?
They can reach me on my email, which is baddoglive@gmail.com, or area code 775-513-4731.
And folks, we'll have more local news right after the break, so please keep it here. Folks, welcome back to News 46. We caught up with a member of the band The Color Morale and a representative from Scream It Like You Mean It.
Show was good. It's kind of a hot place to play. Never played in the middle of Death Valley before, so it was fun though. It was awesome. Kids made the show for sure.
Turned into a lovely evening. What was your guys' place in the lineup?
We played third tonight.
And Brittany right here. Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Tell me a little bit about the tour. How's it going so far?
The tour's called Scream It Like You Mean It. It's been really fun. It's a very diverse tour. Brittany's actually one of the Scream It Like You Mean It tour representatives. So it's been.
How's that going?
Good. Really good, actually. The tour's been really fun.
Really good tour, isn't it?
Yes. And Rockstar's been helping us out, so.
Yeah, they're a good supporter, aren't they? As well as Smash Magazine is a sponsor, and we have a lot of good sponsors on this tour.
We also have, is it Music Skins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and, Music Skins.
Fans out there.
Archaic clothing, too.
Yep.
And, of course, Threads. Tell me a little bit about releases that you guys have.
Pardon me?
Some releases that you guys have?
Oh, yeah, we just released our sophomore record, actually, on Rise Record. It's called My Devil in Your Eyes, and that's the record we're touring on now, playing songs off it and whatnot.
I know you're a Christian band.
You know, I don't like to be labeled anything. We're just guys with trying to do the best they can every day that aren't perfect and that screw up as much as everybody else. And we all have a common belief system in the band, and that's just kind of who we are.
That is good, and that makes band work better.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Rockford, Illinois.
Tell me about some of your previous releases.
We had a first record called We All Have Demons on Rise, and the second record's kind of an extension of that, just songs about real life experiences, obstacles, struggles within and overcoming them. And, our music's kind of purpose driven and has a message behind it. So it's kind of the goal we aim for as a band, is to come out and, every band has their different audience and their different goal. And our goal is to just kind of spread things that we've learned and grown from in life. And, if you look around, all these kids are 15, 16 years old, and that's a really difficult age. That was a difficult age for me, so I kind of feel like my purpose is to maybe give them a little optimism or a little hope in their daily ventures,
That is a wonderful thing. What a great thing. Tell me what your hopes for the future.
Just keep touring, and just try to get our music to reach as many people as possible, and see and meet new friends. I don't like the word fans. I'm the same as everybody, so we just try to spread our message and get more people involved and get kids coming out having fun at shows and hopefully going home with something.
You got a lot of friends out there. I heard them saying they love you. Brittany, tell me about the tour. What's your hopes and dreams for the Scream It Like You Mean It? Are you going to be doing this every year?
Actually, I think I am, hopefully. So we're going to try to keep it like a family thing.
That is a good idea, and it really keeps everybody really tight. Do you know what we're looking at as far as the rest of the tour? I know we have a little bit of change in some of the bands.
Oh, yeah, we have Mod Sun now instead of Tech One, but other than that, it's all of us are riding together until Denver.
People can keep up to date. Of course, go to Scream It Like You Mean It online.
ScreamItLikeYouMeanIt.com. And there's actually a Twitter. It's at Scream It Tour.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
News 46 weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump, local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Hey everyone, welcome back to News 46. I'm Rick Vale with your weather. Today, a high of 101 degrees, partly cloudy skies out there. Gusts up to 11 miles per hour, so a pretty nice day all around. Pressure dropping a little bit, 29.96. The UV index is 8, which is very high. Humidity only around 17%. And sunrise will be at 5:48 a.m. and a record high 115 degrees back in 1980. Looking at tonight, or tomorrow, a high of 103. There's tonight, a low of 81 degrees. Winds out of the northeast at about 4 miles per hour. Gusts up to 10 miles per hour, so not too bad in the wind department for us. Humidity about 23%. Sunset will be at 7:54 p.m. and our record low was 61 degrees in 1984. Looking at tomorrow, 20% chance of rain expected all day long. A high of 103, low of 83. Winds out of the south-southwest at about 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 10 miles per hour. Humidity for tomorrow is expected to be around 19%. The UV index for tomorrow, 8, very high. And sunrise will be at 5:48 a.m. Looking at our 7-day forecast, the weekend looking a bit rainy for us. 40% chance of rain on Saturday, 60% chance of rain on Sunday. Winds up to 24 miles per hour on Sunday. Looking at 104 and 100 respectively, with overnight lows of 83 and 82. Heading into next week, Monday, 24 mile per hour gusts expected yet again. High of 101 and a low of 80. Now, rain percentages drop off pretty much completely after Sunday, so we don't have to worry too much about that unless it takes its time getting here. Tuesday, 22 mile per hour gusts, a high of 104 and a low of 78. Wednesday, 25 mile per hour gusts, a high of 103, a low of 79. Finishing off our 7-day forecast next Thursday, looking at 23 mile per hour gusts with a high of 108 and a low of 74. Our worst weather in the nation today is Goose Lake for severe thunderstorms. All right, folks, and please be sure to subscribe to our free weekly email newsletter. To subscribe, just visit our website at KPVM.TV and fill in the form right on the main page. The newsletter is filled with stories, coupons, articles, and more. And SAFY, or SAFI, is Southern Nevada's oldest nonprofit foster care agency. They are holding a special fast-track training for new community members interested in becoming foster care parents. These will be held at Nye Community Coalitions at 2280 East Calvada, Suite 103, August 5th, 6th, 7th, from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. For more information, call 702-385-5331. Again, 702-385-5331. And folks, there will be no newscast on this TV 46.2 tonight. This is due to a special presentation of the famous Elizabeth Taylor Swords and Sandals epic, Cleopatra. And that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale, and from everyone up here on the hill at KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.